Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, 1111 Butterfly Effect, where transformation happens, knowledge is power, and the divine is always at work. Thank you all for joining my divine spirit and I here at our table for this new segment, new presentation, one of 3 new presentations my divine spirit and I have developed. And you may have already caught one of them, and that's called Charmed Revisited with Charms, reading a message with the charms. This one, right here and right now, is called Twin Flame Bedtime Story. Yes, we're going to tell you a bedtime story for you twin flames, divine feminine and divine masculine. And the story is called Once Upon a Time. So get ready and stay tuned for this Twin Flame Bedtime Story. We're going to start this story with an introduction from the Numerology Guidance Deck by Michelle Buchanan. We're going to get one card. We're going to pull one card from this deck for an overall picture of what this story is about. Yes, once upon a time, there was a divine feminine and a divine masculine. And, it's been a while that the divine feminine has seen or spoke to the divine masculine, and this is kind of where the story begins. And it may be since a past life, it may be since last year, it may be since last month, last week, or yesterday. Regardless of time, because time is, of course, an illusion. No matter the time, there was once upon a time that a divine feminine loved her divine masculine and awaited their arrival. So, the overall picture, the overall feeling for this story is health. 71, which breaks down to an 8. Which, let me put this deck down here. Move this over. This is so I don't shake my hand and talk with the cards in my hand, okay? But again, once upon a time there was a divine masculine and a divine feminine. And, it had been a while since the divine feminine had seen or talked to their divine masculine. Whether it be a past life, or last year, or last month, last week, yesterday. They're both thinking about each other and concerned because of what's been going on right now and how each other is doing during this pandemic situation, if you will. And health is a big concern, And 8 You know, 8 is about manifestation. 8 is, abundance. And, all that red, that's root chakra, that's healing. Red is about new beginnings. Okay? It's all about, you as an individual. It's where we get our strength and our security and our stability. Is in our, root chakra. And this color red gives us that. So if you're feeling low in strength and energy, put on some red. Wear some red. Wear some red earrings. Wear some red clothes, okay? If you're feeling drained, tired, or weak, put some red on. Visualize yourself surrounded by red. If you're suffering from a sciatica, wear some red. That's going to help you. You experience back pain, numbness in your legs, put some red on. Eat some red items. Eat some red food. Decorate with red items. Sleep with a red blanket, okay? Red is going to be your saving grace. And it's going to be the saving grace of this bedtime story. Red is all about love, right? It's not necessarily the color of love, because green is the heart chakra color, right? But it's where love starts, and that's with self. And that's at the root chakra. Okay? Because that's where we identify with ourselves. And it all starts with self-love and health, right? So, what does 71 have to say for itself, huh? This card indicates a need to focus on your well-being and self-care. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to explore practices and behaviors that can enhance your physical, emotional, and mental health, like meditation, for instance, or grounding, for instance, walking with nature, cleansing, salt baths, okay? And of course, seeing your doctor if there's something else going on, and you know your body best. Whether you explore conventional or alternative methods, it's important at this time to put your health and happiness first, above anything else, divine feminine and divine masculine, because you can't get to this sacred union in bad health. This is the time to eliminate any unhealthy habits and behaviors that are impeding your success. You can seek professional assistance if you need to, or make improvements on your own. Some of the basic necessities for optimal health are regular checkups, good nutrition, exercise, drinking plenty of water, getting a good night's sleep, detoxification, going outside in nature, engaging and relaxing in activities, avoiding toxic people and environments, maintaining a positive mindset, right? Not letting somebody else pressure into doing something, right? Meditation, yoga, defining your personal limits and boundaries, setting boundaries, not letting people freaking cross those boundaries, no matter what they think. Doing what you love, laughing often, and spending quiet time alone. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to work on improving your current state of health. This isn't a time to procrastinate, for you are being called to take action. Call upon your spirit guides and angels if necessary to be shown the next step to take for your sake and for your health. And here's an affirmation for everybody to say. With a healthy body and mind, I raise my energy vibration. With a healthy body and mind, I raise my energy vibration. Awesome, huh? Get out that glare. Sorry about the glare, people. That is interesting. So, again, the overall storyline, the overall, plot of this bedtime story is about health and self-care. Because if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for anybody else. And starting with self-love. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. Right? So let's move forward with the main message, right? Our bedtime story, our twin flame bedtime story, is going to be narrated by Sacred Traveler Oracle by Denise Linn. We're going to receive our clarity and confirmation by my In Sync Twin Flame Connection Oracle deck. And we're going to top it off with some Energy Oracle Wisdom. This deck's by Sandra and Taylor. We love her. And we're going to get some final advice from the universe, huh? Gabrielle's, Bernstein's, the universe has your back, right? So, let's get to this twin flame bedtime story. Once upon a time, right? Once upon a time, there was a divine plan. And this plan was written long ago. In lives past. And now, in current day, it's time for the plan to unfold. The plan that you helped write, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. A story that you helped put together. And you are the stars. You are the main characters in this bedtime story. Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. You have a will. You have choices in this. If you can choose to stay on path and follow this divine plan, the abundance that awaits you is beyond measure. The mission that is taking place, that has already begun, has brought you to this point right now in your life. And the next steps that are to be taken are the steps that are going to change your life for the better and send you in this new direction of the twin flame journey. So please, my divine spirit and the sacred traveler oracle, please offer us up this story. Help us lay out this storyline and follow the divine plan. Thank you, my divine spirit and the sacred traveler oracle. Tell us where we are at in this plan, in this twin flame journey, in this once upon a time bedtime story. And let's go ahead and cut the deck. top 3 cards. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. Crossing bridges, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And impasse, reflect and redirect your energy. And what does the bottom of the deck say? Begin now. The story begins now, right? Once upon a time. Take your first step. Look at that yellow brick road. Huh? The path is clear, right? Take that first step. The adventure begins, right? Begins now. Indeed it does, right? Finding sanctuary, embracing enthusiasm, stepping into power. My goodness, the story is getting better and better, huh? Vast vistas, expand your horizons, divine feminine and divine masculine, because it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing, which will allow you to reflect and redirect your energy back to your divine path, huh? Right? Definitely thinking out of the box. You're stepping out of the box. You're thinking out of the box. Indeed, once upon a time, there was a divine feminine and a divine masculine. And the divine feminine was waiting patiently for the divine masculine. And they are stepping out of the box to head toward the divine feminine, right? They're crossing bridges. They're dotting I's, crossing T's, crossing bridges, healing, mending, and releasing. Both divine feminine and divine masculine are preparing for something big that's coming, that's about to happen. The paths are clear. The ship has come in. The ship has come in. The path is clear for the divine masculine to cross the bridge towards the divine feminine. And healing is taking place. All that is going to heal. Before, during, and after. Because reflection is healing. Okay? And redirect is healing. Right? And if there is an impasse, if there's an obstacle in the way, like a wall, okay? It's there for a reason, and you will be redirected somewhere else, or you will be redirected and detoured around, above it, around it, underneath it. You will get past the obstacle if it's supposed to happen. Divine masculine and divine feminine. That's what we're looking at here. So how badly do you want it? Take your first step. Begin now. Right? And it looks like, for some of you, divine masculines, you have done the healing and expanded your horizons and are stepping out of the box to see what the ships have brought for you. To see what abundance the ships have brought for you. And you know what the abundance is. It's the divine feminine. Because that would be the only reason why you're stepping out of this box, right? At this point in time in the journey. It wouldn't be for those pinnacles, right? Nah. Huh? Well, let's see. Expand your horizons. See the world around you in new ways. This is not a time to think small, divine feminine or divine masculine. It's an exciting time for you. You may find travel or new adventures in your future. Think outside the box. Ideas and projects that you've been contemplating are now moving toward manifestation. Unconventional relationships may flourish, divine feminine and divine masculine. Take time to nurture your dreams, for big changes are ahead. And, crossing bridges is a big change, okay? Wouldn't you say? I would think so. Crossing bridges is a way to let go of the past and begin a new cycle of life. The heartfelt change is ahead. It's time for healing old wounds with people and situations. It's time to forgive and let go of the past. Do whatever you need to do to make amends and then let it all go. If there is anything unresolved in your life, take steps to restore and reconcile. You may even need to burn your bridges behind you, heal the rifts within yourself, and help others traverse bridges of their own. Wow. And the impasse, to reflect. That's something that happens definitely at, this point in the journey. You do reflect a lot about, what's going on around you. And divine masculine finally sees what's really going on, right? Turning back isn't necessarily a failure. Sometimes it's the wisest thing you can do. If there's an area in your life where there's an impasse, the universe is telling you to use this as a time to reflect and redirect your energy in another way. Wisdom is knowing when to back down, turn around, and then let go. There are times in life to break through barriers, and there are times to change direction. There is an area in your life regarding relationships, business, finances, health. Or your life path that needs to be reevaluated. Perhaps a new route is needed. So, if you're stuck, if something has you stuck in your journey, you need to step forward, step aside, stop, reflect, and redirect your energy to where it works for you, to where your divine path is taking you. Because if you're at an impasse, or you're struggling, and you're on a twin flame journey, you're off path. Because if you stay on path, the struggle diminishes. Now, these are the points I'm really trying to get across in a lot of my messages. Is that, everybody's journey is different, but the destination is the same. And the bonus is the sacred union. Those of us who've been on the journey a long time and have been working on ourselves a long time, our struggle has diminished a great deal. almost nothing, especially of those at the highest level of, an awakening and their most high-level authentic self. Okay? The harder your struggle is, you either are not doing the work or you just have a lot of stuff to heal. Your life has been truly a struggle from start to this moment right here, and you haven't done anything to heal that or reverse it or end any karmic cycles that have been just circling and perpetuating themselves around you. And that's a whole nother thing. I think that's going to be one of my next tutorials. Is I'm going to talk about, the twin flame struggle, myths or fact. Okay? Because yes, it is a struggle at times, and it can be very tough and painful. But just like my lifelong formula, how we respond to an event is the outcome we will receive. And truly that applies here on this twin flame journey. And if you, know enough about the twin flame journey and then do the work that you're supposed to do as an individual and move forward in mission as an individual, then you will reach those higher levels of enlightenment and awareness, and you will get closer and or achieve sacred union, the bonus sacred union. So let's get back to this bedtime story. So I hope that brings a little bit of insight in that, the deeper and harder the struggle, the more you have to heal and work you have to do, or you're just not doing it at all. And that's up to you. That's where your will comes in. Divine feminine and divine masculine. It's late, I'm getting tired, my voice is getting graggly. Anyway, let's get back to this. Okay? Current circumstances, action we need to take, and the outcome. If we step out of the box and head towards our abundance, our harvest, what the ships have brought in, and let go of that which does not serve us, let go of any attachments to outcomes, okay, we will overcome any impasse. We will reflect and redirect our energy where it needs to go, whether we redirect it completely in a different direction or redirect it around the impasse, so that we can continue to move forward towards our heart's desire, our great adventure, whatever it is that applies to your journey. So let's get some clarity and confirmation for this bedtime story. That once upon a time there was a divine feminine awaiting the arrival of their divine masculine, who is now finally stepping out of the box and moving forward, crossing bridges and overcoming obstacles and impasses, right? To begin now the new adventure, right? Towards, opening to your spiritual source and shout to the heavens with happiness, embracing enthusiasm, right? So, thank you, my divine spirit and twin flame oracle. Please join us here at the table and offer us up some clarity and confirmation for this twin flame bedtime story, that the divine masculine is moving forward, stepping out of the box and moving forward, crossing bridges towards the divine feminine. Overcoming obstacles and impasses. Taking care of themselves and their health. To begin their new adventure. Please offers up some clarity and confirmation for this twin flame bedtime story. Once upon a time, divine feminine and divine masculine. Thank you, my divine spirit. Thank you, Twin Flame Oracle. Please join us here at the table and offer us up some clarity and confirmation for this twin flame bedtime story. Once upon a time. One more shuffle, thank you. And we'll cut the deck. Top 3 cards. Inner child, 55. Some healing is going on, okay? So that's definite confirmation. And 55, it's, double fives. Double confirmation about change, okay? And 55 breaks down to 10, which is completion, and breaks down to 10 breaks down to 1, which is new beginnings, okay? Begin now, new beginnings. So definite confirmation. Lessons and blessings, okay? 46, that's a 10. So we have 10 and 10. 55 and 46, huh? Inner child and lessons and blessings. Definite confirmation there. Inner child being healed, divine masculine stepping out of the box, healing and connecting, mending and releasing, lessons and blessings. Definite confirmation. 10 and 10. Ooh, and back down to a 9. A little back step, a little back pedal maybe, or releasing of regret. Avoiding the obstacle of regret, right? Let's see. Bottom of the deck. That's divine for you. Balancing the scales. 56, that breaks down to an 11. Huh? Let's just see here. We are using the Twin Flame deck, right? 55. Spiritual growth. Yes. Divine masculine and divine feminine. You both have grown. And this shows it. Right here. Inner child change. Right? Great song that goes with this. Inner Child. Khalid featuring Justin Bieber. Playtime, right? I think I got that right. Lessons and blessings. 46. It's taken a little while. I mean, remember I said once upon a time there was a divine feminine and divine masculine, and the divine feminine was waiting for the divine masculine to come? Maybe it's been a year, maybe it's been a month, a week, a day, yesterday, right? Well, that's what this card is about. Lessons and blessings, okay? The 4 seasons. It's been a while. And it all starts with self-love, right? So it's taken divine masculine and divine feminine pretty much that same amount of time. And the divine masculine is finally catching up and crossing the bridge. I love me is what that says, right? Demi Lovato, I love me. And then we have regret. No regrets, apologetic, coming in with an apology, remorseful, realizing their lessons and blessings, right? Balancing the scales, right? Creating harmony. Ebony and ivory go together in perfect harmony. Something like that, right? That song, Ebony and Ivory, by Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, right? Yeah. Balancing the scales, divine. It's part of the divine plan here. Okay, that's the message. 56, that breaks down to 11. That's a master number, divine number. Don't change it. Don't break it down. Stays the same. That's the message right here. Right? Let's go with some final direction of this bedtime story. What is the happily ever after? What's the ending of the story up to this point? Where are we at right now, right here? Thank you, my divine spirit. Thank you, the energy oracle. Please join us here at the table and offers up some additional confirmation of where this bedtime story, where this twin flame bedtime story is headed. Thank you, my divine spirit. 2 more cards, please. What we need for this clarity and confirmation. There's an 11. So we got 52. That's a 7. Goddess of the moon, which is the divine feminine. And cornucopia. And a storm warning. Okay? Someone's having a tower moment or avoiding a tower moment. Because we have a warning here. Okay? Who's at the bottom of the deck? Man holding a heart. Isn't that swell? Angel of strength behind him. That's awesome. See that? Man holding a heart, an angel of strength is backing him up. Wow-wee. And that's another 5, okay? So we have 3 5s here. And that's a 9. And what, we got a 9 over here, right? Coming in with an apology and his heart and their heart, divine masculine. What a story. I'd say that's happily ever after, huh? Balancing the scales, right? Triple 5s, 2 11s, divine confirmation, completion. There's another 10. So we had 3 10s, right? That was a 10, and this was a 10, and that's a 10. Triple confirmation there. Double 9s right here and right here. Triple 5s. Oh my goodness. The list goes on. Please, my divine spirit, give us that final affirmation that we love to hear from you to keep us going. Thank you. And that's the end. That's the story, folks. Happily ever after. Divine feminine. Your divine masculine is coming in. Huh? Divine masculine is on their way. And yeah, it may be a little rough, okay? But guess what? There's a warning. So prepare. Right? That's what warnings are about. Preparation. Prepare. Right? The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. And I'm free to do what I want. Right? That's the ultimate goal. Yes, that's a lot of what's being said right now. There's, freedom is, a word that's being flung around right now. And the bottom line is this. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, to whatever it is, my faith, my divine partner, the divine plan, what you feel, what you feed is what grows, okay? Remember that? Love grows here. What you feed grows. So don't feed anything but love. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith with love, the more fearless and free I am. Amen. Eh? That's it. They lived happily ever after. I'm sure of it, but we'll see. Okay, the story does continue. As of right now, the divine masculine is coming in. A lot of confirmation here. You saw it. And we have a warning to prepare ourselves. This is it, okay? Warning, Will Robinson. Warning, warning, right? I know you know that one, okay? In the meantime, I hope you enjoy what you're seeing and hearing. If you like what you're seeing and hearing, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel to help us continue to grow and move forward on this twin flame journey and help us all navigate safely and soundly to our final destinations and reach our goals and our mission, right? Because that is the main purpose of this twin flame journey. The sacred union, the adventures, that's the bonus. So, on that note, take good care, stay well, and stay in positive energy. And that's love. Until next time, thank you. Good night.